Hello and welcome to Market House, the podcast where we talk all things Disney. My name's Caleb.
And I'm Caitlin.
And this week we talk about cast members suing Disney.
Oogie Boogie dates announced.
And we play some games. Let's dive in. All right, and this is episode number 137.
Yeah, welcome back as always, everybody.
Welcome back. It has been a crazy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I forgot. We took last week off kind of unexpectedly. We apologize for the unannounced break. But, once the week caught up to us and the weekend hit, I was like, I've got nothing left.
Well, and it was Father's Day.
It was Father's Day,
Yeah.
so you had some plans for us. And so it just didn't work out timing-wise. And we had both these last couple of weeks for the both of us work-wise have been insane. Like we cannot catch our breath from
No.
today. So we're both exhausted. So sometimes it's just going to happen, I guess.
Yeah.
So that happened last week.
Yeah, so thanks for being flexible. We
Thanks for
appreciate
being,
it.
yeah, understanding. We are back this week with a condensed episode.
Mhm.
We're going to keep it nice and short and sweet. Going to do some news, some games, and then get out of here.
Yeah.
So give you back some time, like it's an assignment. Like, do you ever join a meeting where like, we're going to gift you back 15 minutes?
Yeah, we get out
Because it
early.
ends early.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'll take it.
I'll take it, buddy. But yeah, we've been watching movies,
Mm-hmm.
trying to. Caitlin likes to fall asleep I think she made it 34 minutes last night.
Yeah, well, that was a record. That was pretty quick. Usually I
quick.
stay up a little bit longer than that. But
So attempted last night, did not watch a movie.
yeah,
I think I just watched some YouTube while you slept, and
Mm-hmm.
then I woke you up to go up to sleep.
we've been watching that new show on Disney Plus, the Star Wars one.
Yeah, The Acolyte.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it so far.
It got review bombed online. Again, I loved Star Wars growing up. It's lessened as the years have passed, so I'm
Right.
not like a super big Star Wars lore knowledge bearer. So
Yeah.
I'm not as picky as
Mhm.
some Star Wars fans. I think there's been some like, well, that doesn't make sense in the whole grand storyline, and
Yeah.
I guess I just don't know enough
Right.
to care. So I've enjoyed it so far.
That's
We're
good.
only 2 episodes in.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only 4 episodes out. So I don't know. I don't think it deserves the hate, but again, we're not all the way in. So
Yeah.
maybe they'll do something where I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't like it. So
I really miss watching Moonlight.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
If you can
Moonlight.
remember the name of it.
Moon Knight. Yeah,
Moon
that
Knight.
was so good. I
that
loved
was
it.
Marvel,
Yeah,
but that was good.
I know.
Yeah, it was a superhero.
It always reminds me of, because the current show we're watching, I keep forgetting the name of it because I feel like it's a harder word than it really is. Acolyte.
Acolyte. Yeah.
For some reason, I want to say something else.
Okay.
But there's like a little moon shape in it, and it reminds me of Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
All
Just
right.
a little.
Oscar Isaac and Moon Knight. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's fun. All right. Before we dive into the news, please consider joining us over on Patreon, markethousepodcast.com/support, where we've got some exclusive content and just fun stuff. It's a great way to support the show. We appreciate all of our members over there. So go check it out if you are interested. Consider leaving a review on Apple Podcast or Spotify. It is a huge help to the show. You can leave 5-star ratings on both platforms and a written review over on Apple. We'll read it if you leave one, and we'll be forever grateful
Yeah.
for your kind words.
We love it. It makes us so happy.
Yes. And please share this episode with a friend. If you've got a friend out there that likes Disney and you want them to listen to a new show, maybe share it with them.
Yeah, why
I
not?
wouldn't mind if you decided to share. All right, let's get into the news.
All right, first up, it's about that time. Spooky season is on its way.
Spooky season.
And I don't know if people are ready for it, but
I'm not ready. We already bought, sorry, before you dive in,
We did.
we have a news story, I promise, but we already bought a Disney Halloween thing from Costco. Costco's got Halloween stuff out.
Yeah, they already released them. And there's for those who don't know, there's like a Mickey and Friends like pirate ship that kind of moves back and forth. It's kind of almost like the Black Pearl-esque looking thing. And then there's like a Haunted Mansion themed one with like Mickey, Goofy, like all the characters.
Yeah, and like a lantern. They've got 4 or 5 different Halloween
Yeah.
Disney things. We
Yeah.
bought one of them. Maybe we'll buy the whole collection eventually. We'll work on our collection. But anyways, Costco has
excited.
Halloween stuff. It
Yes.
started. June. It's starting. So
Spooky
go ahead.
season is coming, but with that, I have a big update. Oogie Boogie dates have officially been announced. Finally, obviously, we knew they were coming, but the price tag is a little steep.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the same as last year. I don't know if I ran the numbers, but
Yeah.
it starts at $139 and tops out at of course, the closer you get to Halloween, it gets more expensive. $189.
Maybe they were. I feel like they were like. I mean, it doesn't
I think
sound
it's
like
the
a
same.
lot. I think they were slightly cheaper. Maybe not. Don't take that with a grain of salt. But
Yeah, so the parties start on August 25th and run on select dates through Halloween. Again, I think it's like three-ish nights out of the week, right?
Mhm.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. So plan for that. If you're going to the parks and you're not attending Oogie Boogie Bash, just be cognizant that there's going to be some times where DCA closes early to make way for this fun festival. Tickets go on sale for Inspire Magic key holders on June 25th, all other key holders on June 26th, and the general public on the 27th.
Yeah, there's some speculation on if these are going to sell out because they've added more dates.
Yeah, they've added a ton. So it starts way earlier, August 25th. It used to start like what, the second week of September or first week?
Usually the second week, I believe.
Okay, so it's maybe 1 or 2 weeks
Yes.
extra dates. So
Yes.
we'll see if they sell out. Again, these go on sale no earlier than 9 a.m. So make sure to be ready to join that online virtual queue as soon as possible, and it will most likely go down at some point. We all know how Disney tech works, and it doesn't work, I guess is the key there.
Yes. And just one little tip, if you are wanting to go in the kind of late September, October timeframe, make sure that you jump on as quickly as possible. Those dates will sell out the fastest, even though they have added a ton. Usually people like going more towards Halloween, especially local, so just keep that in mind.
Yes. All right. Let us know if you're going. We would eventually love to go. Maddie's a little too young, but let us know if you're planning on going this year. All right. Next up, we've got some news from the high seas. Disney Cruise Line have announced their late 2025 and early 2026 itineraries. So it's a big deal when Disney comes out and says, we've got some new itineraries to release. They release them, and it's usually a huge chunk of dates to go through and see if anything's new, anything exciting. This year, nothing crazy. Or this release, sorry, not this year. This release was nothing crazy. All of it's pretty standard stuff. It's the same Bahamas stuff, Caribbean.
Just with the treasure.
Yeah, except the
lineup,
treasures
yeah.
added in the lineup. Again, we looked at just curiosity. There are 2 sailings that we would love to do eventually. One is going from Vancouver to Hawaii, and it stops at the islands. It does a little circle tour of Hawaii, and then
Yeah.
pops you out, I forget where, but one of the Hawaiian islands, and then one reverse. So it starts in Hawaii, pops around the islands, and then ends in Vancouver. Kind of the same thing, but different times of year. I've always wanted to do this. Caitlin really wants to do it. It sells out in about 4.5 seconds. By the time we're us lowly silver Castaway Key or Castaway Club members.
Not for long.
Not for long. Next cruise will be
Yeah.
gold. But by the time we get to it, they're pretty much sold out.
Yeah, because all the platinum and pearl, like
Platinum,
they all get
Pearl, what do you call them? DVC members. They all get early dibs on these. So anyways, it's a very sought after itinerary. I priced it out just to see day one pricing. It's about $9,000 for the 3 of us if we were to do this.
And it's 9 nights or 7?
8 nights.
8 nights.
8 nights, $9,000. That's a veranda room, but that's like the standard, probably cheap. That's like, probably deck 6 aft or something, like not a
Yeah.
very sought after area.
Not a veranda.
No, it is veranda.
Oh, it is. But maybe like an obstructed?
No. Maybe obstructed.
yeah.
But yeah, just in a, not like midship and everything. So
And one
$9,000
thing that we notice is that's day 1, which means if you all know Disney, that usually means after that it's literally spikes. So the cheapest you can get these Disney Cruise Line sale dates is the first day that they kind of drop them. They go up from there. All the other cruise lines are quite different, and usually you can kind of get like deals here and there.
Yeah, like if you wait long enough, I think they'll do promos and stuff. Disney
Yeah.
doesn't do any of that, really, honestly, except for, we don't want to dive into all the details. But yes, very expensive. We quickly wrote that off as we're not doing that, but it looks fun. Maybe we'll do it. But for reals, we did want to do a treasure sailing in early 2026, but the pricing has kind of, and let me tell you, I'll highlight kind of, I'm not totally written it off yet, but it has kind of scared us off because it is steep. They're asking for a lot of money for a 7-night sailing, Caribbean sailing on the treasure. It's very expensive. So we'll see if we squeeze it in. I don't know. Again, I was going in with the understanding we're going to do it, but then when I saw how much that buys you a lot, you can literally go to Europe for that much money. So
and then some.
And then some. So it looks fun. Let us know if you guys are excited for this itinerary release. If you guys are going to be doing any of these, let us know which one, and we'll get excited for you. Next up, we've got some not so nice news, but it is an important update, I think. Some cast members are suing Disney. Now, this probably happens all the time, but this one made the news because this is an update from previous stories we've covered in the past about the big Lake Nona, Florida move that Disney was supposed to do. So there was this big hoopla. If you don't remember this, probably a year and a half ago?
Yeah, quite a while ago.
So Disney announced that they were going to move Imagineering and some cast members to Lake Nona, Florida, which is just outside of Orlando. And this was going to be a new multi-million, I think like $100 million campus they were going to build, all this stuff. And they were forcing, unfortunately, some people to move from the Glendale area out to Florida.
And that was under the Chapek era, right?
That was with Chapek,
Okay.
correct. So I'm sorry, let me finish this. So, of course, the big controversy and drama between Florida and Disney happens, between a bill that whatever, all this stuff. So they get in a fight, public fight. Disney cancels the project and says, we are no longer moving to Florida. But what they didn't really explain was 250 employees around had already moved out there, understanding that they had to move to keep their jobs. Okay, so there's a relocation thing. You need to move to Florida or else you're going to lose your job. Sorry. So 250 people out of probably thousands already made the move. Now Disney cancels the project, and those 250 people are just kind of out of luck at that point. It's the shrug the shoulders. What do we do now? So 2 cast members, Maria de la Cruz and George Fong, are suing Disney for forcing them to move to Florida and then not compensating them fairly after canceling the mass relocation/building project. So this is straight from I think it was the Los Angeles Times that reported on this. The complaint alleges that Disney misrepresented and concealed its true plans for the Lake Nona project, hurting financially and otherwise at least 250 employees who had made the move from California to Florida. So this is the kicker, and what really makes me sad, and hopefully Disney corrects this. They moved back to California because from their point of view, they said to keep their jobs and the communication back and forth with Disney, it was like they kind of made it seem like you need to move back to Glendale.
Right.
And so they sold their probably very valuable, nice homes in SoCal. We all know how expensive it is to buy a home down there. Moved to a lower cost of living area, sold that place, and then were priced out of similar homes coming back. So imagine if we sold, let's say we had a beautiful family home. One of them was like a family home that was passed down for generations.
Right.
So imagine if we were gifted from my parents or something a home, or we bought it from them, what have you, and we had to sell it, unfortunately, to move to keep a job. And then when you move back, you can't even buy it back because you can't afford it. And so you have to scale down and size down and blah, blah, blah. So I know there's some things that you can't plan for and some things just happen and life happens. But at the same time, I feel like, and it affected a fairly small amount of people, Disney should make it right, in my opinion.
Yeah, because my biggest thing with it is not only did they make people move all the way across the country to Florida, but then didn't give them a clear understanding of, okay, well, this whole thing is canceled, so we're still back in Glendale. So just go on and make your way back out here.
Yeah, that is such a weird, and again, apparently they offered compensation, but it was like laughable. They basically said it was not even close to what it should be, basically all the sacrifices they made.
Right.
So
and again, we have no idea what that amount was.
I've got no idea.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the solution to this is. I just think it's a really cruddy problem to be in.
Yeah.
And I feel like Disney can do a lot more.
And it's not cheap to move across the
Yeah.
country.
So I don't know.
Hopefully they do something because that's yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was important to talk about just because a lot of cast, we love cast members. They
For
make
sure.
the magic happen.
Yeah.
And so when they're being treated probably not the most fair, let's probably talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know Disney's side of the argument, but this made the news. I thought it was interesting. Let's talk about it. What do you think Disney should do in this situation? I don't know.
For
Let
a
me know.
second, I thought you were asking me. My heart sank. I'm like, I don't know. No.
Give them $1 million. I don't know. It's not an easy solution, but
No.
I hope Disney makes it right with these cast members.
All right, for our last news story, we have some exciting news coming out of downtown Disney. Din Tai Fung has an official opening date.
Yes, construction walls are down. If you've been to downtown Disney anytime recently,
Mhm.
there's a lot of construction going on.
Yes.
Tons, which is exciting, which means that eventually we'll have a very awesome downtown Disney district. We've already had an awesome one, but even more awesome.
Mhm.
But yes, a little chunk of those construction walls have come down. As you said, what is it called? Din Tai Fung. I almost called it Dis Tai Fung. Din Tai Fung is opening up.
Yeah, so it looks like they announced that they'll be having a soft opening on June 24th, which is the day this episode comes out.
Yes, so if you haven't made it, get over there.
Yes, and by the way, reservations are already available to snag, so make sure, I mean, again, they're probably at this point, it's too late
Booked
when you're
up,
hearing this. But yeah, they release, I think, a menu, correct? I saw an allergy menu online.
Yeah, I think a full menu's been released. They will be offering a limited menu for soft opening.
Okay.
The official opening date isn't until July.
Right.
But they'll be open 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. So
Mhm.
if you haven't made it over, go eat some Din Tai Fung.
Yeah.
But allergy-wise, I'm a little underwhelmed. I'm not surprised. It's a Chinese restaurant. Most of the time, they're not very allergy-friendly. They have chicken fried rice for me. That is it.
So, which I'm really excited about that because that's pretty cool. But they have chicken fried
Yeah.
rice. They have tea. veggies, and I think like there's some other dish, but like again, they do have offerings. So at least they do offer things because there have been times where like new places have opened up and you can't eat at it, period.
Yeah,
So
that's
at
true.
least they offer something.
That's true. I'll be thankful for what
And
they
chicken
have.
fried rice.
But yes, if you don't have
Yes.
any allergies, this place looks amazing.
Amazing.
So head over there, eat some Din Tai Fung. It's opening up on the 24th. All right, and you know what that cash register sound means? It is time for Shop the Mouse with Market House. It's been a while
It has.
since we've tempted you with some purchasing opportunities.
Yeah.
What do you have for us this week?
I only have a couple things, but they're pretty fun.
Ooh, pretty fun.
Yeah.
It makes me hungry, that's for sure.
Right?
Let's talk about it.
So the two things that we're going to be discussing today are from the Disney Eats collection. If you haven't known, Disney has been releasing kind of sporadically like different foodie elements, whether it's donuts, whether it's pizza, whether
Last
it's,
time was we talked about it, I think. I think it was what was it? The
uh,
last release
the
and we were like,
mints,
"Oh, that looks fun."
like ice cream,
Okay.
Mickey, what are they called?
Maybe.
Not the premium bars, but the ice cream sandwiches. Those
Yeah.
were one. There's been a couple of them, but these really just, when I saw them, I'm like, that is literally so cute. So first off, we have the Minnie Mouse donut ear headband. This is just so fun. Again, it's like two bright pink, like dipped donuts with sprinkles, and it's like a sequence pink bow. Like it's just, it's adorable.
This reminds me, as a huge Simpsons fan,
Yes, that's what it reminded me of.
this reminds me of Homer Simpson eating a pink donut. So
Yeah.
I'm all for these.
These
if you want
are
to buy
a
them.
little expensive. They're $39.99. They aren't Loungefly, so just keep in mind that you are paying a little bit more just because of it's the Disney Eats collection.
Yeah, so Loungefly, well, I think what you're mentioning is Loungefly is usually what, 40, 45 bucks for ears?
Yes.
This is non-Loungefly and priced as such.
Yes, they
Okay.
look, now again, I have never seen them in person, but they look a little higher quality than they normally do. I believe the donuts, they don't look squishy to me. I think they're just like plastic.
Okay.
But again, the bow's super cute. It has the little Disney Eats emblem on the side. Super fun.
Nice.
And then next up to go with those ears, we have the Mickey Mouse Donut Spirit Jersey.
This looks fun.
This is just super fun. Oh, I and Caleb included, we're obsessed with donuts. Like I could literally eat donuts every single day of my life. Like they're just amazing.
Same.
Okay. And this has one of my favorite colors on it. The top half of it is like this bright, like baby pink. And it almost looks like the pink is like dripping, like
Yeah,
almost
like
like a frosting
frosting.
down this Spirit Jersey. Has sprinkles. But my favorite part of this is the back where it either says Disney World or Disneyland. It looks like donut icing, so it's white letters with like sprinkles all over it. It's so fun. On the front, there's like a big Mickey shaped pink sprinkle donut. It's just fun.
I'm all for this one. It's $80 though.
Yes, that's normal for Spirit jerseys.
Is it really?
Yes.
$80.
So definitely keep in mind this will 100% go on sale on the Disney store. So just keep an eye out if you want to get it for a little cheaper. Again, they've had it out for a little bit. I've seen it. I don't remember how long ago, but it has been out. So
All right. Wait for the next sale. They just had one, and maybe this will go on
yeah,
sale.
they had a ton of stuff on sale.
40% off.
Yeah, up to.
Up to.
I love the little small
Oh,
font
yeah.
up to. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, there was one item where it was like $6 off. That's not 40%. Lame. All right. Thanks for sharing the goods. I know we've been doing some non-Disney shopping, a lot of online stuff, but I think it's time we come back to the Disney store
Oh, I'm ready.
and purchase them for little Maddie.
Anytime.
She's
well,
ready.
we got her cute little Lion King jammies. Actually, your mom did.
Yeah.
We didn't.
She's
but
been rocking those.
they're so cute. Disney stuff is so fun to buy for little ones. Like it's just,
Yeah.
take all my money.
It's fun.
Take it all.
All right. You know what that music means. It is time for Disney Trivia. It's been a long time. I think last time, if I am not mistaken, I won.
Oh,
Because I'm
gosh.
just a winner.
Honestly.
And all I do is win no matter what.
Wow.
Is that a T-Pain song?
It's not actually.
No?
I think it's DJ Khaled.
Okay. What? No.
And then some. There's
Okay,
like 15
whatever.
people on it.
Well, let's get into it. Now.
Now.
All right, Miss Caitlin, are you ready for your trivia questions?
I am.
Okay, let's dive into it. And we're ending with trivia.
Yeah.
I don't think I made that clear. We're ending with trivia. It's a different week. We're switching it up.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new and improved Market House.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's get into it. First question is, in what year did Disney acquire Pixar Animation Studios? I'm going to give you multiple choice here.
Okay.
2002, 2003, 2006, or 2007? In what year did Disney acquire Pixar Animation Studios? 2002, 03, 06, 07.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say 2006.
Correct?
Yes.
Nice job.
I almost said 2003.
No, 2006.
Yes. All right. I'm going for both here.
Okay. Very good job. I thought you were going to miss that one, not going to lie.
Oh, thank you.
Next question is, which president delivered a famous speech at the Contemporary Resort? This blew my mind. I did not know this happened. Which president delivered a famous speech at the Contemporary Resort? Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, or Richard Nixon? From the
feel like-
Contemporary Resort.
Can you tell me how old the Contemporary
No.
Oh, dear. This is going to make me look really silly if I get this wrong.
Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, or Richard Nixon?
I'm going to say Reagan.
Incorrect.
Is that like way off too?
No, it's actually not way off.
Okay.
Richard Nixon.
Okay, that was my second guess.
So listen to this. This is the famous "I am not a crook" speech. It was from the Contemporary Resort.
Wait, that's from Mrs.
Oh,
Doubtfire.
I'm not a crook. I can't even do it.
Wait, so they do that Mrs. Robin Williams does that in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, he does?
With the little lobsters that he's like.
I don't remember that. But yes, I did not know that famous speech was given from the Contemporary.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
It's great.
That really just threw me for a...
That made my whole day that you just did that.
Okay. Hopefully didn't break anything. All right. You got one or two. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks.
Are you ready to rumble?
I am ready.
Question number 1. Which Disney film features the question, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?"
Okay. That is Snow White.
That's incorrect.
Really?
No, you're correct. Great
Yeah,
job.
okay.
I was
like,
going to
wait,
try and throw you for
I
a
think
curve.
so.
Nice job. Okay, next up. What does Lilo put in Stitch's bottle in Lilo and Stitch?
Oh, man. Okay, I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I apologize if I get this wrong. What does she put in a bottle? Soda?
Incorrect. I'll give you one more guess.
What would she give him? It's not milk, because that would be pretty obvious. I'm gonna go some OJ. Some nice orange juice.
Incorrect.
What?
The correct answer is coffee.
Why? Why'd you give him coffee?
Well, I think that's the funny part is I think she's a little girl. So
Oh.
she just gives him coffee in a bottle.
No way.
I think it's because she sees like her sister drinking it all the time. I don't know
Oh.
specifics, but.
So it's Lilo, and then the sister's name is what?
Oh.
Do you
remember?
I don't remember. Did
Lonnie?
you see them filming this movie in Hawaii? Yeah. They were filming. What? That's how you say it, right? I don't know. Anyways, they were filming the live action the other day, and they had some like shots I saw from the filming.
You know what? So I'm super excited, but then when it comes to like what Stitch is gonna look like I hope that they do
It's
this really well. 'Cause
CG,
I
so-
love Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
I can't wait, and I'm so excited for Moana, like the live. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
We're
being
just
honest.
going on a thing here. Well, Moana. With
Moana 2 and the live action.
What? You're excited for the live action?
Yeah, because I hope that they do a great job.
Okay.
We're being positive here. Wow.
I don't agree. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening. This has been a different kind of episode, but we're here for it, and I'm living my dream
Okay.
of making music. You can find us over on Instagram and Threads at Market House Podcast. Make sure to follow us over there for pictures from the park and exciting news and announcements. Consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, both a huge help to the show. We've got a Patreon. If you want to join us, that'd be awesome. MarketHousePodcast.com/support. Thank you in advance for doing that. Remember to use our Getaway Today link for your future trip bookings. Check out the episode details for that link and use code MarketHouse10 to save an additional $10 on your booking. Join us next week for another episode. It's been fun. It's been great and filled with donut glaze. Bye.